Hey everyone, how's it going? Royal here, and today we are starting up a brand new series in Valheim. Now, this is a game that I've enjoyed thoroughly while it's been in early access, but I have yet to see any of the new Mistlands content. So today I'm going to start up a brand new save and prep, and grind my way to the latest endgame. I'm planning on doing this solo, and if you know Valheim, you know that it's not going to be easy. But I figure we just jump in. Let's get going. I have this character. I just barely made him. So we'll go ahead and start with him. Start on this world. Again, I just barely made this. I have not looked up any seeds or anything like that. But that is what I'm going with, is a random seed. And we're going to start up a new file here. I love Valheim. I love the story of it. I love the aesthetic. The building, even though it's really clunky, it just feels so satisfying when you can get pieces to line up and go how you want them to go. That being said, I am not the best builder. I'm going to be trying my best. Long ago, the Allfather Odin united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the 10th world. Then split the boughs that held their prison to the world tree, and left it to drift unanchored, a place of exile. For centuries this world slumbered uneasily, but it did not die. As glacial ages passed, kingdoms rose and fell out of sight of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies were growing once again in strength, he looked to Midgard and sent his Valkyries to scour the battlefields for the greatest of their warriors. Dead to the world, they would be born again in Valheim. Yeah, I love the aesthetic of it. The story is so cool, and how they just kind of drop you in. So this is the Valkyrie. You know, I'm not sure, but I do feel like the last time I played, she was not as human looking. I could be wrong about that. It's been a while since I started like a brand new save. Oh, so cool. Woojoo. I bring tidings. This is Higwin. Huggin? I do not know how to say this. I'm not going to say most of the words right. Welcome to the 10th World, Warrior. I am Hugin, sent here to guide you in your travels. The megaliths surrounding you are the sacrificial stones. They represent the Forsaken, which you must slay in order to ascend to Valhalla. Yeah, so in days past, I've beat the deer more times than I can count. His antlers are branches of iron. They crack the rocks and bring down mountains. His hooves are the sound of thunder. His voice a howling gale. I've beaten second, the tree guy. Beaten him, the dragon. But I have not gotten this far. Definitely haven't. I don't even know what that is. So, very excited. This stone is a Vegvisir. These magical stones were scattered throughout the lands by Odin as signposts, pointing to the ritual grounds of the Forsaken. If inspected closer, this one will reveal the summoning place of Ichthyr, your first prey. He is a mighty beast, so you need to properly arm yourself before attempting to defeat him. So he is right next to us. At least right now. This is also so cool. It shows you the path you traveled on the Valkyrie. I love the little details. Okay, so we know where he is. But a big thing here is we're going to need to find our first resting spot, or our home. Now, generally I like to kind of make a little base on the coast. So I think I'm gonna find somewhere on the coast. A tasty morsel. You have found a snack. Consume it to improve your health and stamina. Be aware that before long, you will grow hungry again, so try to always have at least a couple of different meals ready. So, like I said, very experienced in Valheim, but I'm not the most knowledgeable in the game, that's for sure. I'm going to be trying to teach you guys what I know, but don't be surprised if I'm kind of playing like an amateur. Also, if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I would very much appreciate any kind of tips or help. All right, we've improved our skill running by just running. That's kind of how this game works, like the Elder Scrolls of old, if you remember, like Oblivion, even Skyrim to a certain extent. I feel like this is more like Oblivion style, because you literally just, you sit there and jump. Cool, now we got some wood. So, here's a nice little river. Got some necks nearby. Necks are like little lizards, and they are just pure annoying. That's all they are. They will chase you forever. They make dumb sounds. Or, I easily get away from them. We should be checking. So rivers like these often have flint, and flint is super important early game. So we got to remember to be picking up stuff like that, like this here. Flint. Flint. Cool. All right, grab some wood. I also plan on doing a lot of time lapsing. When you play solo Valheim, you get really outscaled really fast. So I'm imagining there's going to be a lot of chopping trees, gathering resources. Now I've thought a lot about it, and I think I'd prefer to time lapse those things. However, you guys can let me know. Maybe I just skip those entirely, and we just do a little time skip, and then suddenly I'm back at the base, and I've got all the materials we need. We can get going again. Save you guys the trouble of watching all the minuscule stuff. But yeah, let me know. So I'm kind of keeping an eye out for things I look for in a base building area. Are first of all flat land. I want to do as little landscape as possible. Second is covered by trees. Well, not covered by trees, but has a great tree resource next to it. And then third, I want to be on the coast. I want to be on the coast because you're a Viking. This is a Viking game. You are going to be sailing a whole lot. I forgot to eat that forever ago. What do you need, bud? Take stock of your inventory. Most items must be crafted. However, due to the recent departures from Midgard, you will have to recall the true shape of objects. Just pick things up and it'll all come back to you, I'm sure. My lesser brother, Munin, tells me one can fashion a stone axe out of wood and stone. Cool, thank you. Okay, so we have a house here. It's a good place of oh, there's a beehive in there too. So beehives are super important. Honey is a great resource, especially early game. Ugh, out of stamina. So hard to get a view. Yep, there they are. Right by the door. So, what we want to do is probably, let's get an axe out. Go ahead and craft our first axe. Grab that from our hotbar. And jump in. That did not work. So, a couple things. You know, that's your side swing. It's mostly for just chopping down trees. But I should have been using this one, which is more of a high swing power hit. There's fish out here too. This might be a good spot. I mean, I've just found like 2 things, but okay, we got mushroom. which is going to increase our health a lot more than the raspberries do. I didn't see it, or I didn't talk about it, but these have colored forks by them. So the gold forks are more stamina based. The silver forks are kind of like a balance between the two. And then I believe it's red that are, yeah, there we go. Red that are more health based. Go ahead and pick up some of his stuff here. I was trying to heal a little bit before we went in here again, but it is taking so long to heal. I think mostly because we're wet. That didn't work. Okay, we will come back for this, I think. Let's just mark it on the map. So you pull open your map and you can add a pin by clicking. We'll just go ahead and add a little dot and we'll say beehive. Even though I think I'm going to be close here, this feels great. Truthfully, I'd like to be slightly closer to like a black forest or something. But, I mean, I really think back there. Let's keep searching. Also, don't forget to put your equipment away while you're not using it, if I can remember what button that is. Nope. Let's see here. Oops. Let's go settings, controls. Hide show weapon is R. Okay, yeah, so put your weapon away and you'll run faster. Good to keep that in mind. We'll just kind of keep collecting stuff. We're obviously going to need tons and tons of wood. Tons of everything, but okay, so there's a warthog up here, or a boar, I guess. They are crucial when it comes to this game. The animals in this game are really valuable with their leather. Let me know if that's a little loud too. That one felt a little loud. I think I'm gonna change that anyway. We got music volume I have down. We got to turn that on. The music of this game is actually just amazing. Effect volume is way too high. That's what's really blowing it. Alright, cool. Seagull just flew away. If we had a bow, we could have caught him. It's really hard to catch him on foot. Go ahead and put our axe away. So this is another spot. This one, obviously the hill's a little raised. I think this is one of those moments I'll probably time skip. Missed him. Come on, dude. Probably should have snuck up on him. Now, I always gonna get lost in these where it's just a large clearing. Ooh. See, the hard part with these are there's not as much trees. I mean, obviously there's a lot of trees, but they're a little bit more spaced out than where we just were. So you just have to kind of go running for trees. But like down over there, it's a nice flat open spot. I think that's looking really good to me right now. Oh, he forgot to move, but I couldn't. Oh no. Come back here. Yeah. Hard to catch him on. Oh. Got him. Got a deer trophy too. So we'll need the deer trophies to summon the deer boss. So that's going to be rather important. And the effects still just sound a little loud. I'm going to keep turning that down. Sounds a little better. We got oak here. Was I looking at... I think I was looking at this right here, which is not really what I was hoping for. But truthfully, not a terrible spot. I mean, there's no trees, so that's a... Where are you going, dude? Bring your pretty face to my axe. Nope. Okay. I'm going to say no on this spot, too. This is a lot more open. Some deer trapped on an island out there. Can't even express how important the deer are going to be. I mean, leather is just, especially deer leather, it's just so valuable. Early mid game, and again, that's about as far as I've gotten. It's that sort of a little bit later into the mid game. Got some wood here. This is actually a really cool spot. Nice and flat. Beautiful terrain. It's got a lot of resources. I could just start chopping all this stuff down. This is... So another thing you got to be worried about is your weight. Carry weight. So all this wood's going to start stacking up. And it's going to be hard to carry it. That's why I haven't really been chopping trees while I've been moving, because I know that it's going to take me a while to even find a spot that I want. When you know, you know. Got some arrows there, coins for no reason. The coins are good. I've actually never found the merchant, which is what the coins are used for. In one of my solo runs, I got really frustrated and just spawned him with the command console, because I had been looking for so long. I mean, like, at least, I don't even know, just a really long time. And I was just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to find this guy. Okay. Let's keep moving. I'm gonna get some neck meat. It sounds gross. I'm sure it is gross. Neck tail. I only got one. It's kind of weird. Okay, so there we can see is a black forest. So you can tell because, I mean, the trees immediately are just, they're different. These are what, pines? Firs. There are pines in here too. Alright, so that is still insanely loud. I don't know how low it's got to go. Huin, turn back. This is a dangerous place. You have wandered into the Black Forest. This place can be very dangerous for those unprepared for it. Prove your worth by slaying Ichthir. You know, he's not wrong, but I mean, like, here we have a copper deposit. This is a little bit of a spoiler. Hopefully this guy doesn't see me while I quickly mark this. It's good to mark everything. Oh, here they come. Oh, that I didn't realize he was a brute. I would have run faster if I knew it was a brute. So copper's obviously incredibly important, but you can't get it until after you defeat the first boss. So Not worth trying to... Oh, he is still chasing me. Hey, stop that guy. So, bad news for the base building is we are further than we started. So we can go back and go the other way. Or I can try to cut. I think I'm going to try to cut just to try to lose this guy. Let's eat some food. I also have some food I can be cooking. Excuse me. Alright. So, I don't know if you've been noticing, but we've got different types of trees. We've got the beech and the birches. Now, I can't even... Oh. I can't even hit the birch trees. It's too hard. We're going to need stronger material for that. A stronger axe. Another beehive in there. I actually would really like to mark that. So this guy is just a slightly more powerful enemy than what I have been fighting already. He's okay though. I think we'll be able to take him. Easy. So the other guy still notices us. Dang it. It's about to be nighttime too. So you have your greylings. They're first as far as difficulty goes. Grey dwarfs. The Grey Dwarfs have a couple different ranking systems inside. They come with little stars. They've got their... There's the Grey Dwarf Brute. If I remember right, he is one of the most difficult of the Grey Dwarfs, at least. Heed these words of Ulf, a poor settler in this strange land. You will find here good stone and wood. All you need to build a house. You'll need to craft a roof to keep out of the rain. Then you will need walls to stop from the roof from falling down. Finally, then, you must have a door, or it will be much harder to go in and out. These things Ulf has learned for himself. Now he writes them on stone to help others. Pray to Odin for his soul. Yeah, so you'll find those kind of scattered about. They give you lore details, which are just so cool. Or little tips. Tips are always nice. You may have just kind of wandered into this game and been like, man, what do I even do? Like they literally just drop you in. Like, Higuin is a nice guy, and he's good for helping, but like, there's not a lot of explanation. I'm really liking this area with the river, a large river. One thing too, when you start to get bigger boats, they hit the ground if you're not in a deep enough area, which makes rivers a little sketchy to be sailing on. Be wary of the weather. When temperature drops at night, or if you're wet, you will suffer from being cold. This reduces your stamina regeneration. Seeking shelter by an open flame is your best bet whenever this happens. So, even the torch doesn't help the temperature, which kind of sucks. I mean, I guess in a way it makes sense. Also, I kind of forgot, but Grey Dwarfs are afraid of fire, so I could have pulled this out earlier. But I think I'm getting a little anxious. I'd like to make camp soon. Have another little stone to read. This honestly for me is one of the hardest parts of the game. Is finding a base spot. Okay. This land is hard and wild, but we who are brought here are harder still. Take comfort, traveler, in the gifts before you, the good wood and stone, the fruits and flowers of the forest. Look also to the wild boar who roam these lands. They fear fire and the hand of man, but they can be taught to obey it. Go quietly to them and let them eat of your stock. Roots of the ground are their pleasure. So basically, you know, give them mushrooms. We can tame them. That's something else I've never actually done in a playthrough that I would very much like to. Okay, so we must be really close to a black forest. That's a skeleton. At this level with no armor, he is going to probably just one-shot us. And yeah, that's not good. I think he doesn't like to get too far away from that little thing he's guarding. Also, if I found a gray dwarf, they'll fight him. I also kind of liked this area, but it's a little close to that thing, so. Oh, okay. Couldn't move there. Looks like he's gone, or he's fighting those necks. Cool. This is a repeat. Good. More leather is always wanted. So if you look in the top right, we have our map. It also says we are still in the meadows, which is good. That's where we want to be. This is looking like a good spot to me. I like when they kind of just like poke out slightly. Just a little aesthetic for me. The hills are a little annoying, but you know what? I think this is the place. Just as long as there's no trees that I can't really cut down here. There's this one, but I don't think we're going to be going back that far just yet. So let's make camp here. This looks good. So first thing we're going to need is a hammer. This allows us to craft things. And I'm going to do a little sorting of my inventory. I like to have these things a little earlier on in the numbers. So as you can see, we got a bunch of things we can craft now with the hammer. Like wood stacks. I'm going to put a wood stack here just to get rid of it. But then we've got a workbench, which we're going to put out here. Higuain wants to talk to us. Huyin. The workbench allows you to craft complex items. As you can see, they're all flashing on the left side of the screen. A bunch of things we can now craft on that workbench. As well as giving you access to a lot more building pieces to construct with the hammer. Yeah, so you can't use the workbench without a roof, but you need the workbench down in order to put down building things. So floors and walls and roofs and pillars, and you can't see this little dotted line. You can't build. You can build outside of it, but as soon as you go outside of it, you can't build it. So we are going to build just a tiny little hut. Well, first I'm going to kind of chop down some of this stuff. We do have a stone here. That's going to be annoying. In fact, let's just stay closer to this area. And we are going to, landscape this place out to kind of make it less of a hill or hilly. We also want to put down a fire to stop these graylings from coming, and also just to make us warm. Okay, dude, chill. It's nighttime, so they're a little bit more bold. I think there's more of them at night as well. Come on. Dude, this guy. Okay, then let's build a campfire. We don't have any stone. That's kind of weird. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no no no. Where did you come from? Seriously, where? Oh no. Oop. Oop. Oh, he's a 1-star too. He is low on health though. We might be able to beat him. Or maybe we can find like another gray dwarf or something. That would be awesome. Hugin really wants to talk to us. I don't think there's any way I can one-shot him, but I'm pretty sure he can one-shot me easy. Oh, he can't see us. He saw us. Oh, no! No! Oh, ooh, can't catch me. Gingerbread man over here. Stay put. He can still see us because the exclamation point, but figured I'd give it a shot. I've got no plan. Okay, we need to go find a gray dwarf and they'll start fighting each other. Hugin really wants to talk to us. Maybe this neck will attack him. It did attack him, but it didn't last long. Got nothing else I can eat right now. Well, let's get him out of here. With this tool, you'll raise mighty halls and towering fortifications. Start by building a workbench. Oh, yeah, we already did that. If I play this right, I might be able to. I guess it's worth a shot. Okay, one more. Come on, buddy. Don't mess this up. Clutch gamer move. He's running. I think he's low health. I should probably just let him go. Oh, I thought he would just keep running. Got him. Don't even worry about it. Okay, he just gives us bone fragments. He's kind of worthless, truthfully. Alright, let's get back to building. We don't have any stone. Forgot about that. It's actually gonna suck. Okay, just took us 30 minutes, but we got a base. Get rid of all these trees now. It's not nighttime, so we're no longer cold. There's a gray dwarf. Hey, or a grayling. Where were you when I needed you earlier? So I don't know if you can tell, but sometimes when you hit enemies, they get backflung like that, and they can't move. And if you hit them then, it's always a critical. Later on, you get better weapons for doing just that. Oh, and our axe broke. So we're going to need to craft this up pretty quickly. So I'm going to start by building a little bit of a floor. Now, I know this is not a great placement, but it will get better. We are going to do a lot of adjusting later when we can landscape, when we have more building materials. Things will get better. Right now we're just keeping it real simple. In fact, I don't really even need to build over here because it's, I mean, I like to just keep it even. Actually, what we'll do, so if we click that, we can remove these, grab the wood back. That's a nice thing about this game is you don't lose the wood or the construction materials. You can always get everything back. Really nice when that happens, when that's part of the game. So I'm building out into the air right now, and you can see these little platforms are green, but if I go too far out, they start to turn orange. That means there's too much weight on them, and they need structure and support, like pillars. can get rid of that. It doesn't really matter for me right now because, like I said, I'm just going to be rebuilding everything anyway. I just want a roof over my head. So we don't really care about looks right now. Build a nice square house. A little fort. Okay. All right. Nice. We're gonna run out of wood here pretty quick. I need a door as well. We'll put a door here. I always like to do stairs because I don't like having to do the little jump. And then door. Cool. Open this up. Now, again, this workbench is not going to work until we get a roof over it. So that's definitely our next on the agenda. We're going to make something probably a little low. So we'll put some corners up. I'm going to really focus on trying to get the roof over. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. See, I don't like that jumping. Roof over at least one side so that we can get started on crafting things right away. If we run out of wood here. Now, ooh. Did I do this the wrong way? Is it even going to matter? Let's see. So we're going to use a corner on all four corners. And then, yeah, I don't think it matters the way I'm building it. As far as what side's the shortest and how to angle this properly. So that one's red, so they're gonna fall. I don't know why. They should be connected just fine. Ooh, see, this is what I was talking about. Okay, so we need to bring out this again. I need my axe back, so we've got to repair the axe with the workbench, which means we really need to focus on just getting this covered. But I wasn't sure how I was gonna do that. Something like this. Yeah, I disproportioned this. It's gonna look bad, but the looks don't matter right now, unfortunately. We just got to get it done. So that looks stupid, but it'll work. So here's our repair. We can repair everything for no cost, which is great. We can also make a flint axe, which is sharper than stone. I have found this well, it's gonna be better by a lot. So actually I think we will. Let's craft this one up. Probably should have just thrown the other axe away instead of repairing it. Not that it mattered. Again, took no resources. So what we'll do is we'll come out and throw this axe in the ocean. But after that, so right now we are wearing a rag tunic. We could make some rag pants out of leather scraps. I don't think that's worth it. Let me get a little organized here. We have 4 stone. We need 1 more stone to build a fire. It's probably going to be our next important. Actually, I'm not sure. Can you cut down birch trees with a flint axe? I don't think you can. I guess I could test it. There's a birch tree right down here. Ooh, this is my first actual tree chopping down, so make sure you position yourself correctly. This could easily fall on your house or you. In fact, this being at a weird angle, it's most likely going to hit the house. I'm just hoping it doesn't fall straight on it. And it did. Oh, it got physicsed out and it missed. But this is probably going to hit it after I chop it. So it rolls. Boom. Big hit. But we can just repair that with our hammer. Again, with no cost. It's nice. So we just come over here with the hammer and we choose repair. A little bit of damage, but nothing terrible. We'll chop this one. I love the fog too. It makes it just like, it feels so much more like just natural. Like the world is really, you know, livable, I guess. I don't know what, natural. Okay, cool. So we got a little bit more wood. Let's finish up just this roof. See, I'd like to get one more stone. We'll check over here by these, by the river. Here we go. All right, so now we can make a fire. We're gonna put the fire over here. This is where our bed's gonna be. Except truthfully, I wonder if we should just put it underneath the house. So what this will do is block it from the rain. The only issue is it might smoke itself out. But we'll see here. Also, this really bugs me. So I'm just going to put a little pole here. Yeah, see how it keeps starting and stopping? It's smoking itself out. It's not going to last under there. Put some pillars under there, make it look like it's actually supposed to be there. We'll grab this. There's no way to, oops. Let's see. Did I just lose those rocks? Oh gosh. Bummer. We got him. Okay. Let's put all this stuff back. So we'll just put it right like this. What we'll probably do is just make a little roof over it, cover it from the elements, at least a little bit. So that gives us warmth. It also allows us to sleep. Resting. That's what happens when you're in a fire and you're under a roof. You get a little bit of comfort. Let's see here. This is a really poorly planned hut. We're gonna just make 2 of these? Ugh, that's disgusting. Whatever. Just need a roof over our heads. Come on. Whatever, that'll work. Okay, then we'll make a bed just with some wood. We're gonna put it really close to the fire and just hope the fire doesn't go out. What you got for us, Hugin? A headrest for the weary. Sleep the night away in your bed and awaken feeling refreshed and full of energy. Another improvement to your home would be some chests where you can store items. It's good practice to always have some spare equipment if something unfortunate were to happen while you were out exploring. True. Alright, so now we've set our spawn point. I feel less worried about going out and adventuring now. We're also going to add a little cooking station here because I have a lot of food that needs cooking. Now you need to keep a watchful eye on your food because it will burn. I don't like this. Why is it? Is it because I built the door after? Probably. That work feels a lot better. Okay. Well, that's about it for the... Oh, see that? That's the sound of the food being done. Grab it before it cooks into charcoal. So I think Huyin was right. We're going to need a chest. We've got a lot of random items that need to be put somewhere. So let's build a little chest and put some like just random items in it. Things that we don't need right now that are just going to weigh us down. Let's see. So I love the bow. We need the bow as soon as possible. We need leather scraps for that, and we have 5. We need 3 more. So that's boars that we need to kill. Go ahead and start eating as well to just start healing up. We also have that rested icon in the top right. That's going to help us heal faster. It's going to help us regenerate our stamina faster. It's really good. Really, really good. I could add a nice little bridge here too. Just for nicety's sake. Okay, so here's a birch tree. I'm going to see. Yeah, I think you need the copper pickaxe, or axe, I mean. We're out searching for boars, but at the same time we are just exploring the map as well. Just getting rid of that gray area in the top right. Anything we can do to get rid of that. It's one of the most annoying things in the game for me is I hate not having the map explored. Find myself walking in little lines to okay. No boars yet. There were so many of them when I was traveling here. So maybe I just actually go back the way I came. Maybe they're still over there. No, he saw me. I was gonna try to crouch. Oh, 1 hit now. Flint axe was a good call. So that comfort level in the, or the comfort time in the top right, that can be added to by increasing the comfort of our home. So I'll probably get back and add a deer hide rug. It's a little bit of a waste of materials at this stage in the game, but I can always get rid of it and get all the deer leather back. So not the worst waste, and also it'll just increase that number for us. Thought I had him. That's a bad idea. Oh no. You try to stay as dry as possible. If you're wet, things slow down. You see, it used to take 2 hits to make him do that little back step thing. I don't see any boar. That looks like some boar meat, though. Yeah, here's some leather scraps. Must have been a fight over here. So that's 6. We needed 8. Okay, I'm still scared of him. I don't like dying. It's very annoying. You lose your skills, which I don't notice like the biggest difference in skill, but it does make me very anxious. I don't like it. Get him. Yeah, go fight each other. Whoa. I'm not going to make it up this hill unless I have stamina. See that? You have to run up them. That's why I waited there just for a second. It's really nice that you can just zoom in and out on your character a bunch, but I always forget to do it. So all these mushrooms, we could be trying to tame the boar. To me, that doesn't make a lot of sense because we don't have like anywhere to put them. Oh, and I forgot to mark my home, but that's okay because there's a little bed there. I'm gonna add a little house symbol. What are we gonna call this? Seaside cabin for now. Beehive there. I forgot to mark the, well, I didn't forget. I got pressured out of marking the other one, but I know it's along the coast, so if I just travel back, I'll find it. And also, no boar. Lucky enough to just find some scraps on the ground, but have not seen any boar yet. So this is what I'm talking about when I say I'm probably going to time lapse a lot of these parts where I'm just running. There's usually some boar down here by the farm ruins, which is a really interesting like little lore point. It seems that, you know, they used to farm these fruits and these animals, and then they, you know, died or whatever. I don't truthfully know what happened to all these guys. I mean, you kind of assume that the forces of evil, as it were, just became stronger. Amber and feathers. Feathers are good for arrows, especially when we can't shoot birds yet. Okay, it is becoming nighttime. I think I'm gonna go back and sleep. I do have 8. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, let's just head home. Got a nice little home marker on the map there. Yeah, I think a bridge would look super cool here. Maybe like 2. One that crosses this way and one... Oh, so many bridges actually. Test my building skills. Yeah, just generally, I would love to be just better at this game. As far as building goes, I see the things that are being created on... Whoa. Why did the music suddenly change? I see the things that are being created on like the subreddits and stuff, and it is just so cool. Some people out there are just amazing. Okay. I'm going to craft up the bow. And we don't have any wood for the arrows, but I have the bow, and that's the important part. Okay, very cool. Well, I think that's actually where I'm going to stop it for today. I do appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for tuning in. I don't exactly know what to say. I don't have a set schedule yet for when these will be released, but I'll be trying to do it every couple of days. I'm hoping every 2 or 3 days at the most, I can start making these videos. So if you're watching, if you appreciated the video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know I'm doing okay. And yeah, here's to getting better. Thanks, guys.